Do you understand Spanish or English? And when you try to have a conversation, your mind goes blank. You understand words, you understand conversations, but when you try to speak, nothing comes out or you just freeze. It doesn't mean that you are bad at languages. This happens to a lot of adult learners at an intermediate level. I hear people saying, I understand almost everything, but I can't express myself. English is not my first language, and I see this pattern in a lot of my students. I've experienced that myself. So if you feel like you're stuck, you're not alone. One of the biggest misunderstandings when you are learning a language is thinking that if you understand, you can speak the language. Listening and reading are passive skills. Speaking is an active skill, and it happens all the time, in real time, and under pressure. Your brain may recognize words perfectly, but it hasn't been trained to produce them quickly. So the problem is not knowledge, the problem is training. Think about sports for a moment. In sports, each discipline trains different muscles and abilities. Swimming, gymnastics, running, they all require different types of training. Language works the same way. Speaking is its own discipline. It trains different parts of your brain than reading or listening. Another huge reason why people don't speak is fear. Fear of being judged, fear of making mistakes, fear of sounding wrong. Many students know the grammar, but when they speak, they are thinking about rules instead of communicating. Most people don't stop speaking because they don't know the language. They stop speaking because silence feels safer. Grammar is not bad. Grammar is useful. But studying grammar alone does not create speech. Grammar helps you understand the language, but speaking helps you own the language. And owning a language requires repetition, context, and mistakes. You gotta love mistakes. So what actually helps? First, speaking even when it's not perfect. Using simple sentences on purpose. And practicing with real people and not only apps. Fluency doesn't start with complex sentences. It starts with simple sentences said confidently. If you understand a language but cannot speak it yet, you're not failing. Your brain just hasn't been trained for that discipline. This is exactly what I help my students to work on step by step. So if you want more real, practical language tips, you can follow and subscribe to Ling Speak.